We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with Von Bergow?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, Von Bergow is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
This shouldn't be about trade-offs. Sigismund is a usurper who's harming our land. Wenceslas is the true king, and siding with him is a matter of honor.
I agree, Henry. But as you can see, half the Bohemians' nobles don't. More than half, actually. They either see Sigismund as an opportunity, or they're simply fearful and will side with the one who has the upper hand. They'll be holed up on their estates, waiting for the storm to blow over without them having to lift a finger. We have to show them we have the upper hand. It doesn't matter if they side with us out of fear or honor. They just have to side with us. And Von Bergow is just the man we need. As soon as we get his support, the majority will follow. Because some nobles will simply do whatever Von Bergow does. They will think he's a genius.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Jaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergow. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Jaromir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Jaromir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Jaromir. Sir Otto von Bergow asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Bergow didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Jaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
Good day.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down the ale one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Bergow himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
I've got ears, but I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I didn't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Bergow send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Keep it up, young sir.
Well then. Ready?
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time. The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. But you defended Lord Capons too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Christ!
Greetings, sir. I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough. None of the men here can match him.
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. And that's why I'm here, in fact. You knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bergow.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
You have to earn it. And that's just what I'll do.
Earn it? Like how?
There are various ways. Heroism in battle, loyal service to a lord.
Helping a damsel in distress?
Well, that too, but...
See then, I need to go and get fresh herbs for our patients, and I could do with an escort.
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nabokov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can't.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry! I apologize.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
Sorry, but I really can't right now. I'm on an important mission, and
Oh, aye, your lord and your mission. Are you really his squire? You're more like his little doggy, if you ask me. Back to your master. Now!
lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, This is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
A retainer should know it ain't done to talk about lords' business behind their backs. And if his retainership ain't chicken and knows how to sit on a horse, he could take part in a little friendly race.
I'll race.
Thy will be done. The race is from here to Nabokov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll call Hurtle, and you can get cracking.
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks. Ja! Ja! Go! Go! Ja! Go! Go! Ja! Whoa! Ja! 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 Go! Ja! Quick! Go! Go! Ja! Quick! Oh, go!
Well, you gave it a go, but Hurtle's just too good. Don't take it to heart, but I reckon you could beat him. If you want another try, just say the word. Getting away from his guard duty for a race will make Hurtle's day.
I want to hear about the horses. The race was nice, but now I'm all the more interested in where Lord Nebak got such fine horses from.
Well, if you won't take no for an answer, well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. we came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
Good for you.
Too right. It wasn't easy.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we can have another round. Getting away from his guard duty and having a race would make Hurtle's day.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and they're dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, well, you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
Hold on. Pelzel told me in the stables that you took them from some bandits you killed.
Pelzel don't know shit. It's like I said.
So he just invented the bandits, or what?
No, there's bandits around, all right. We talked about it, didn't we? We came across them. They did for a couple of hours, but we sorted them out in the end.
Where did you come across the bandits?
Between Lower Samine and Rock Tower Pond.
But Pelzel said it was by Nebakov Pond.
Pelzel can't tell his arse from his elbow, let alone one pond from another. And now, if you don't mind, I have to go down and check the work on the fortifications. If I leave the lads unsupervised too long, they always fuck it up. So wait for your lord and God be with you.
Good afternoon.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Aye. You need a furnace so hot that sparks fly. Then it's a lot easier.
If sparks fly, pal, you fucked up. The steel loses its strength.
Oh, really?
Aye, really. I wouldn't hang around here if I was you. You could do yourself a mischief, Master Blacksmith.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
The war took my parents. I was left alone.
Sacre. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my brother. He may be a bit simple, but he's kith and kin. Ah well. At least you've got your lord, eh? What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord? Doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later.
What a day.
Ow!
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
Why can't I go there, if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. It's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
I shouldn't keep Sir Hans waiting so long.
Who's there?
What's that?
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trotsky. Excellent! My favourite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergow, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
But not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. This had better be good. Well, it's time we set off.
I agree.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Bergow.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Jaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armoured horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. Sir Jaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabok himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. It is good that you are so observant, gentlemen. Is that all?
That's all, sir.
Good work, youngster. But we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess torture is as distasteful for me as it is for your men.
I thought you would want to settle scores for the ambush.
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others? What they put us through?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian, and I won't lower myself to their level. We'll get it out of him without torture.
We shall see about that. But who knows? Maybe you will have more success than my men. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said, If we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on the other hand, those fuckers had no mercy either.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now, the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into? So, it's up to us again. Shit!
God bless.
Oh, God.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergow thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
That's none of your concern now. You'll die today anyway.
So, you can talk too, eh? Tough fella.
Not just talk. He's good with the screws.
Yeah. Is yapping all you're good for?
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Bergow is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are? I've got news for you. You're neither. And you won't be impressing anybody.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Who's your leader? I really hate to waste time like this, but you're not giving me any other choice.
Yeah? And you think I like it? You maggot pie!
Shut your mouth! With this riffraff, it'll have to be the hard way.
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now, or you'll be picking your teeth up. Off the floor.
And how can I pick 'em up if I'm tied up? Don't bother trying to play tough.
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You're no executioner, fella. You look more like some fop.
Tearing, cutting, ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies nice and loose and easy to separate. But you can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
Look, I was surprised when I first saw him. Never in my life would I have thought a blacksmith could do such big things. We're led by the blacksmith from Takov. Radovan. What? I'm serious.
No, I know him quite well. He's his own man, sure enough. But a leader of bandits? Nah, not in his nature.
Very droll, that was. Now let's be serious, shall we?
Von Bergow is waiting to see what we tell him. So, if you do the right thing, we can put a word in for you.
I don't want any mercy from Von Bergow, or from you two either.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on Von Bergow's side deserve to die.
But we're not on Von Bergow's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
Nah, you're not worth the effort. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your Von Bergow.
You must tell me. You never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Go to hell!
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
You must enjoy having your skin peeled off with pincers, eh? Otherwise, you'd have spoken up. Don't worry. I'll give you that pleasure.
Jesus Christ, isn't that a bit much?
Do what you like to me, you depraved pig!
What can we do with him?
I reckon you leave us no other choice.
I don't want to torture you, but I will. If you don't talk, I really will knock all your teeth out.
Go to Seven Hells, you piece of shit!
What can we do with him?
I reckon you leave us no other choice.
Let's change the subject.
No! We have to find this out! We've got to get in Von Bergow's good graces.
What do you want to do?
What I must. Listen close, you stinking rat. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Ratai. Your band slaughtered my retinue. For no good reason. Oaths, Conrad, Tankard, Nicholas. I knew them for years. They weren't just names to me. So I feel like you owe me something. I want to know who's working with you in the region now. Otherwise, you'll be the first bandit cur ever tortured to death by a nobleman with his own hands. And believe you me, I'm going to enjoy it. So, what's it going to be? Choose quickly.
Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Semin!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Bergow finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing! If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Bergow isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergow has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergow too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to... you know...
He told us something, didn't he?
Well, we didn't get much. What's to be done? But what he came out with in the end about that Semin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Semin turned against von Bergow? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
No, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Bergow what's really going on with Semin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
I'm sorry.
Greetings to you.
My back. I bring news from the torture chamber.
We will not talk about that here. Come to the hall, so Burgrave Hashek can hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Older Semin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I'd say it was just him. Nobody else knew about it.
Why are you so certain?
The prisoner said so. And I don't think he lied to us.
Very well.
That's all we found out.
Very well then. In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir. Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time. Hands off the door, all right?
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait, we still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Lord Bergow is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
Easy. Easy.
Semin conspired
Nice and
against
slow.
our Lord. We're going to get him. Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places, so I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right, even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Bergow with his own body like a true knight. Saved him, and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves at his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Bergow will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Bergow and his captain, and thought they were dead. Von Bergow, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
I'm sure they deserve to be dealt with justly.
And my men didn't deserve justice? Young Master Albert? The Sawbones? Every man who fell was a good and decent fella. I'll never forgive those swine for what they did. As the saying goes, fight fire with fire.
One more thing, Bergow. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain. Robard was his name. Good man. He said justice and his mate.
Open the gates! The Lord Bergow's emissaries! It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Bergow's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Bergow, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Bergow can be betrayed by his very own subjects? So, what'll it be, old man? Will you start cooperating? Or would you rather taste my wrath?
You're going too far. Leave your anger aside. We have to keep a cool head.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Alder and take him before Lord von Bergow at Trotsky.
Lord von Bergow won't waste words with such rabble. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us peacefully, and you haven't. Your mistake. Alder won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive, nor anyone who stands in my way.
Easy, Hashek. No one's standing in your way. You better listen to him, Lord Semin. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Alder deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? Ha! I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
Nothing is going to be burned down.
That's not what Lord von Bergow wanted of you, Hashek. Come to your senses.
You won't tell me what to do or not do. I'll have my revenge on these bastards, and nobody will stand in my way. Not even you.
Enough talk! Guards!
To arms! Hammer them!
Traitors! Kill those traitors!
Your choice, traitor.
Don't kill him. This one's mine.
I knew you couldn't be trusted.
Fucking traitor.
You monster!
Fucking traitor. These two are with us.
I told you he had two left hands.
Protect his lordship.
What the fuck? Von Bergow will hang us for this. All of us.
There is no other way.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Bergow did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Bergow didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Bergow will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raze Semin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
Maybe if we throw him a bone, he'll bite and leave you alone. Where are your comrades hiding?
Son, tell them where that band is.
I'm no traitor. That would be sentencing them to death.
There's no time for heroism. It's either them or you.
What about justice for our people? Just look around you.
You You're right. They're in the Barkov. They've captured old Yaramir and occupied his fortress.
First, I have a few questions for Older here.
All right. But quickly, please.
Why did you join those bandits?
Because von Bergow is a traitor. A scourge of this land. Isn't that clear?
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur to you what would happen when he found out? Besides, a noble siding with such a rabble.
If I'd known, I'd never have consented to such a thing, believe me.
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even stand up tall and straight anymore. Those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand against injustice, for a righteous cause. But it seems that means nothing to all you here.
Enough. Remember who we owe our lives to. Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything else because of you.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cage as von Bergow's rat.
Who are they, these allies of yours?
Good Czechs, for the most part. That's all you need to know about them.
They're common murderers. They took the lives of my people, innocent people.
No one who tries to strike bargains with von Bergow is innocent in our eyes.
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. All sorts of things can happen. As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky, there will be no peace in this domain.
There's no peace because of that very band of yours. The one you even left your own wedding for.
But we almost had him.
My God. Why do you punish me so?
Does the name Istvan Toth mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs to me.
Aye, I know the name. He joined us not long ago.
He's a traitor!
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against von Bergow. But he's a foreigner, and I don't trust foreigners much.
What will we do?
If we're to save ourselves, we'll have to cover our tracks.
What do you propose?
Well, it might sound mad, but Hashek was planning to burn down the fortress, and we...
I think I know where this is going.
We must do the same.
Are you mad? Burn down our family seat?
Oh, Older. Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here and pretend nothing happened.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes, I suppose so.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night and make sure no one sees you. We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to von Bergow, and then it's in God's hands.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now, and put on the best charade we can for von Bergow.
And not a word to anyone about what happened here. Anyone.
If it all works out, and if we ever meet again, I'll repay you.
Let's not delay any longer, Older. God protect us. And you as well.
We should ride back. Report this to von Bergow. Henry, you think we made the right decision?
Definitely. You saw the hell Hashek and his men let loose, didn't you?
That's true. But von Bergow won't just let it go. I don't know if we should return to Trotsky at all. What if he notices something? What if we slip up? Fuck. What then?
We'll have to pretend we didn't want to get involved. And only survived due to luck.
Right. Hashek wanted to handle it himself and leave us behind. So we only just made it out. And... God, Henry. I don't know if I can do this.
We must. Like always.
What do we have here?
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber. Let's go.
Sir, with regard to Semin...
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Semin and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is... dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none of them survived.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat!
Lord Semin didn't want to turn over his son, so a battle broke out. Hashek and his men fought valiantly, I must say.
And what happened then? It sounds like the Semin folk stood no chance.
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. So then we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded. We wanted to arrest him, but he fought like a wounded animal. He didn't survive.
I still don't understand what happened with Hashek and my men.
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly, if you could say that. Hashek ordered the fortress to be torched as a warning to others. But then, the rest of the Semin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere, and a terrible massacre started. Hashek? Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like that. He must have caught 10 arrows covering the retreat. But to no avail. In the end, the fortress was in flames, and only the two of us made it out alive.
Well, that is a pity. Every able-bodied man has his worth. At least, I will not have to explain to another noble that his son was killed in my domain. Or nephew. I don't suppose that you had time to find out where those bastards are hiding.
We did, sir. The bandits have occupied Nabokov and taken Sir Yaramir captive.
Well now, at least there is that. Now we can take action. They will regret the day they were born. That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nabokov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening here.
You've come just at the right time.
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one.
And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Bergow has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Bergow subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Should I take that to mean there's a possibility you'll send us home empty-handed, sir?
What are you saying? I told you our agreement stands. So it stands. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else, lad?
What do you want at this time of night?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sucra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Where can I find the serving girl with the wine?
I don't know. Ask Manietta. She's the cook.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon. I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get her and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it. God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sorry, but I don't have time right now.
Oh well. I'll have to find someone a bit less useless. Here's your wine. Now stop wasting my time. I've got cooking to do. Take care, have a nice evening.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something?
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Except the Chamberlain is actually right.
What? You can't be serious. He's an utter nincompoop.
Well, he is, but it's not our fight, is it? What do we care if Ulrich fucks up?
He can go fuck himself for all I care. But he's not going to tell me what to do.
I get that, but you gave von Bergow your word as a knight that you'd help him. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armour. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
He was wondering what... I've heard of...
I've got your armour and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
What will it be?
I need something repaired.
Kindly, and come again, friend.
I have some better armour for you.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. Can't wait to put that fraud from Nabarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think? Don't tell me you don't fancy going into battle. See, I won't get much conversation out of you this morning. Is that the fault of last night's feast? Or are you just bored and missing real adventure? If that's what it is, your blood should soon start flowing again, my friend. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
People walk here too, you know.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nebak was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more... What the... My God! Where?
You're mine!
Come on! Hey! Can't get out!
Get him from behind! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Come on! God's sake! Get up here! I'm coming. Back off, bastard! Now he's really pissed me off! We have to get out of here!
Hey, get him!
What are you waiting for?
You'll regret that, fucker!
Fight!
Oh,
Damn shit, fucker! Your horses! Nice strike! Don't fuck yourself!
get him!
Show what you're made of! Your ass up! He's done! That won't work on me!
Fucking help me! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Yes! Don't spare him! Good! I still can't quite do that! Bleed like a stuck pig!
That'll teach you.
Come on then! Useless! I'll shoot you and pray, asshole! Fucking hell!
Useless.
Hey! Send my greetings to the devil! He's done! Nicely done!
Coming over with this bastard! Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path! We can't go back! Christ,
Keep on!
stop messing about and help me!
Christ, I have to go to him!
Now I'll show you! And one for dear Omaha! Yeah! Yeah!
I need a hand here!
He's done for.
I'll show you how a real knight fights!
Not bad!
He's done for.
Dead!
Fuck! Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here!
Cape on! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
My leg's caught!
This is all your fault!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Help me! Quick!
Christ, man! I don't know why I'm bothering with you! Come on! Try to help me, for goodness sake!
Man, look what those fancy moves!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs!
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here! Bloody tree! We have to find a different way! But fast! There are more of them behind us!
Let him have it! Nicely done!
There must be a way through somewhere! Make it fast! Come on!
find a way out of here! I'll slow them down! Come on, Henry! We have to get away! Hey, get him! You're hardly worth staining my hands for. Take that, you worm!
Now you're mine,
What are you
bastard!
hopping about for? Need a pig? He's dead! We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill! Christ! It's the same everywhere! What a massacre!
Good! Bad luck!
Nice hit! He's dead! Let's go down! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream! Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagons!
Greetings to the devil! You're mine!
Fuck! I can't see him! You're
You haven't a chance!
stick you like the pig you are! Come on, you worm! Let's get it over with! We have to get to the mill! We'll lose them on the other side
You
of the
are, you
stream!
shit! Now you're mine!
True blood, yeah!
Hey,
Come and help me with this bastard!
wanker!
I'll slice you up!
Don't spare him!
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill!
Capon!
Stop messing
Where the
about
hell is
and
he?
help me!
I have to go to him! Hans! Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon Touchstone.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got.